Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 119 today.
Yes, sir, man. How are you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Excited that the 4th for us here coming up
Yes.
Friday. And for the viewers and listeners watching, hopefully you guys got a good little 4th.
Hopefully you had a great 4th and everybody has all their fucking hands and fingers.
That's a fact. That is a fat fact,
I
bro.
seen like a thing on Instagram where it was just like an x-ray of like multiple hands or like just multiple kind of different explosions and they're all fucked. Some are like have like 3 broken fingers, somehow like just like the knuckle. Like all their fingers got blown the fuck up. So
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Stay safe. Well, hopefully y'all played it safe. But
No, 100%, 100%. That reminds me of the, I don't know if you've seen it. It was when I think the Dodgers, so the LA baseball team.
Oh, don't say, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember that?
Mhm.
Okay, so for the people that don't know, basically the Dodgers won the World Cup or some shit. It's not even World Cup, whatever the fuck
World
it is.
Series.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And yeah, somebody was out in the streets doing,
Hood rat shit.
yeah, that's a perfect way to actually describe that. Some hood rat shit. Ended up blowing his hand. Yeah, essentially what Edgar was saying. But I think this guy was missing a thumb. So if I'm not mistaken, what they ended up doing is they like took one of his toes and put it on his thumb. But I'm like,
That's wild.
functionality wise, yeah, you need your thumb, but I bet that shit look weird, bro. Having a whole fucking thumb as your thumb.
Yeah, I bet a little smelly.
Yo, probably.
Yeah, the toenails, they a little different than a
Yeah, they are.
thumbnail.
Yeah, they are. So you gotta watch out.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty beyond happy. That fucking 4th is coming up. It's always a good time every year. I think we kind of made it a thing ever since I don't know the year, but
Yeah,
was
like-
it 20?
Probably 3-4 years ago, maybe.
What we did at my house?
Oh, it's like COVID, so it had to be 2020. So it's been
Yeah.
5 years now. Damn, bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, since that one time at my house, I think ever since then we've done them like every year after that.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
think it was 2020.
Yeah, I think so too, because
Yeah.
it was kind of like a weird scenario where it's like, yo, should we go out? Should
Mm-hmm.
we not? So it was kind of a weird time, but we
Mhm.
were like, what the fuck? Like, let's
Yeah.
send it. So, no, yeah, it's been 5 years, bro, which is insane.
That's crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
let's keep the
2020.
tradition going.
Yeah, 100%, bro. We actually do the same thing for New Year's. I feel like we found for a minute. I don't know when we started that one
Mm-hmm.
and what were you doing
It's only
before?
been,
Probably what, 3?
yeah, 3 years now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a cool one too. I don't know. New Year's is fun. It's a good day.
Yeah, it's like those certain holidays that it's a holiday that's kind of celebrated with more friends, or it can be with family too, obviously. But
Yeah.
our family doesn't really celebrate it. It's kind of
Yeah.
so-
Well, it's kind of with me. It's like, let's say we're at our parents' house. It's
Mhm.
just us though, the family. Like my mom don't drink.
Mhm.
She probably gonna be like, "Yo, I'm trying to go to sleep."
Mhm.
My dad does drink, but he's a little older. He's not gonna go as crazy.
Mm.
And then me, I'm kind of one of those people that likes to go with the vibe. So with that being said, the vibe is gonna be more like, don't do shit.
Mm.
So it's like, I got to put myself in the vibe. But Christmas, birthdays, all that shit. Yeah, definitely family.
Yeah, the
Thanksgiving.
family. Mhm.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I do agree that there's I don't want to say a place and a time, but a holiday for,
Yeah, I feel like those two, the New Year's and 4th of July, seems like it's more like at least for us, it's been more like a friend shit. So
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
man.
it's gonna be exciting. Gonna go get some more fireworks. I think last year we told this story, right? When we were gonna go pick up
Yeah.
our friend Gonzalo, which we actually ended up having him on the podcast.
Yeah, literally the day of, right?
Yeah,
You were
the
picking-
4th.
You picked them up that right after the pod? No.
No, we picked
He
him
was-
up in the nighttime,
Mm,
but we showed up late because we had a flat tire coming back from Wyoming.
yeah.
And yeah, the next day was the 4th, and so yeah, he's not gonna be coming this year. So
Mm.
but yeah, we'll still make it. Still make it work.
Yeah, we'll find someone to fill in that void, but
Yeah. So
yeah.
that was fun, bro. That's fun. So yeah, hopefully, hoping to have a repeat. Luckily, it's on Friday this year.
Mm.
I know, that's pretty dope. So because usually,
Usually it falls like on a fucking random middle of the week.
and it's
kinda
weird.
thing.
It's like, why the fuck am I drinking on a Monday? I gotta, well, usually people have the day off the
Yeah,
next day.
last year was Thursday, right? No,
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
it could have been Wednesday actually.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
could-
it's
Mhm.
always like you're saying. It always falls like the middle of the week or something weird. So
Yeah, it's just like an awkward ass day, bro. But yeah, last year the 4th was on Thursday.
mm.
So yeah, I guess one day. But yeah, like if that shit fall on a Monday, it's like, the hell.
yeah.
But no, yeah, man.
excited.
Independence Day, man. Independence Day.
I think that's gonna be
No.
since Muhammad's birthday. I think it's probably gonna be the second time or third
Mhm.
time this year that we get together to just drink and hang out. Huh?
Yeah, well, that fool's not gonna be there, but
Yeah, yeah. But we had
yeah.
New Year's.
Oh, I get what you
That's
mean,
like
like
the only times
us.
we got together this year.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
Damn, my boy counting them. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Count the good
shit gets
ones.
lost for me because, I like
Yeah,
try to be a little more social. There's like Bella's dad. I
you
usually drink
definitely
with
go out a lot.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to be, just trying to socialize a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thankfully this past weekend, a lot of socializing. I like a little event with like, some old work buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had like a little family thing with Bella's family, my girlfriend's family. The next day we had like a little wedding celebration for one of her friends
Mm-hmm.
that she works with. But they did it a little different, bro. To my understanding, they got married like a year or two ago, and they decided to have the celebration like on a Sunday. They actually had it at Utah. I don't know if you know where Utah's at.
Yeah, yeah. Just right there
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. So it was a vibe. Don't get me wrong. Like
That's
it was
dope.
really nice. But
What'd you have to eat there?
yeah, that time they had.
Oh, it's
It
because it
was
was
kind
like
of like
it was probably shut down specifically for them.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So they I think they made it there though. Like they catered. It was like more Hispanic shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was like
Really?
tacos but it was weird, bro. It was like steak, like
Mm.
actual steak in the taco. Which hey, don't get me wrong. I went to that gym that day too, so I was like hungry as shit. They had like sweet pork, kind of like if you go to Costa Vida, that
Oh,
sweet
okay, yeah.
pork.
Shredded.
Exactly, exactly. It was pretty good though. They didn't have any salsa, unfortunately, but they
Mm.
did have, like cheese and
Hmm.
onion and cilantro. So I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then they had like nachos as well.
Mm.
So yeah, that's what they decided to go with. So but it was
That's
good
pretty
though.
cool.
It
Yeah,
was good.
my buddy Mitch has been telling me to try the ribs there at Utah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
remember. I don't know if you remember, but we went once upon a
Yeah,
time.
we went there for I think was it Austin's birthday?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was. So
But yeah, I think I had like their fish and chips and I think y'all had burgers or some shit like that. But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I went there the first couple times, I was like, this place, whatever.
mm.
But then I kept coming back for like work events or a holiday party was there last year.
Hmm.
That's where I met Thomas actually. Utah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
kind
that's literally where. But yeah, it's just different shit, bro. But yeah, I think over there I had salmon. I had
of
salmon that for the holiday party, but that shit was so good.
what was it?
Oh fuck, I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be talking shit,
Hmm.
My bad.
Yeah, I've only been there that one time, so I need to go out more often. Honestly, I just never really go. I mean, we got something coming up this weekend. We're gonna go to that Blind
Yeah.
Rabbit restaurant in Salt Lake. I think it's like a steakhouse. Well, I honestly don't even know what they sell, but
Yeah. Do
I,
you know how you came across this restaurant? Like, did your girlfriend maybe just bring it
yeah,
up?
she found it. I'm sure she like
Okay.
probably came across it on TikTok or Instagram or something like that. So,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, we've been wanting to go out. Just
Yeah, a little day night.
yeah, it's been a while, man. I remember last year. Well, I feel like a little had more time last year, but I was probably a
Mhm.
little more. Well, I don't even know. I feel like I was more overwhelmed last year
Yeah.
because it's always a little more crazy going on with more people
Gotcha.
involved and
Yeah,
more
yeah,
work
yeah.
and stuff. But this year's still just as crazy. But at least I have full control of it. But I feel like last year we would go like, fuck, to like Nacho Daddy like every other weekend or some shit like that.
I was about to ask you that. I was like, do you have like a frequency and how often you have day nights? So usually it's 2 weeks, but it sounds like you've been busier than usual.
Yeah, it's been busier. I mean, yeah, it's either been like she's working on weekends or it's vice
Okay.
versa. When she has it off, I'm working, and
Got it.
then we had like a little trip that came up recently, and
That's true. You guys did
but,
have a little opportunity to go out.
but yeah, it's needed. So we're gonna do some stuff this weekend, and
Yeah, yeah, man. Sounds like you're doing other activities too, so that's good.
yeah, if I wake up in time after after the 4th,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that I'm just like, we're gonna do like a paint. Usually it's called paint night, right? Well,
Yeah,
when I think
yeah.
about it, but it's paint morning, I guess.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's like at 11. So we'll see how.
Yeah, you're gonna pull up with the little cafecito, bro.
Yeah, a little pan with cafe and a
Yeah,
little
la concha.
little electrolyte, fucking what do they call it?
The electrolytes, the Pedialyte.
A pity light. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I wonder if in the morning, because they serve alcohol there, like wine.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm curious if in the morning they even offer that shit, or if it's just like at the night.
Chill. Hey, you're gonna find out,
That's gonna be
bro.
funny.
You gonna-
Mimosas in the morning, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows?
Shit, that's the best. That's it. That's what they say. I'm not encouraging no one to drink or nothing,
Yeah.
but if you don't want a hangover, just keep drinking. Which obviously
Can't
sounds like
stop.
really bad advice, but yeah, that's what I've heard.
I love to drink.
I love drinking, bro. It's the best thing. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, come on, man. But yeah, sounds fun. So you said it was by Fashion Place, so I would assume you guys probably just gonna go there after, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly,
Spend some
because
time.
I think she actually made the reservation for that restaurant already. So,
Like early? Like,
well,
because
that
it's at 11.
I'm very curious. Yeah, I
You're
don't.
like, I don't even know. I just show up.
Yeah, this one I'm kind of, yeah, it's kind of all on her. I mean,
Okay.
actually, I think she was waiting for my card actually to reserve one of them. So
Okay, okay,
maybe she
okay.
hasn't reserved one of them yet. But yeah, I'm curious. We'll probably just hang out in Salt Lake all day Saturday, and
Dope.
I guess obviously depending how I feel and she feels, but
Yeah, that's
we're
also a
still gonna
fact.
party out,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah,
on the
man.
4th. Give it all till 5 a.m. You know,
That's
get,
hasta
get a
que
couple hours of sleep.
aguantamos, bro, you know?
Yeah, till the alcohol's gone. Till the stores open back up again.
Oh, my goodness.
Till the sun rises.
Yeah, and just for the people out there, we're probably giving the impression that
Alcoholics.
yeah,
Yeah,
alcoholics.
we're not.
But no, like Edgar just said, last time we've hung out was March 1st, which is Muhammad's birthday. So,
Yeah.
dang, that's been like a minute, bro. What the fuck? Because
Yeah.
March 1st is basically still February, like the end of February.
Hmm.
So it's been like 4 months. Damn, bro, time
Yeah.
flies.
I mean, the last time I kind of had drinks was like on my trip, but still, I mean,
Mm,
I rarely even like drink nowadays.
yeah, I
It
just have
seems
like
like
one or two type
hmm.
shit. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, man, it's good to have kind of a little break now from the go go go.
Yeah, bro, you were telling me some crazy shit. So when did you decide to have like okay, this weekend I just want to have like some time off. Like when
Oh,
did you
I put
decide
this
that?
off like 2 months ago because
Oh
I'm
shit.
booked out like 2 months ago. So this happened like 2 months ago. So
Shout out to your 2 month old version. I
yeah,
appreciate that, man, right there.
I just seen the 4th come up, and I'm like, I know we're gonna get together on the 4th. So
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm probably gonna. I want to go all out on the 4th, not all out, but
No, I get you. It's like
have a good time and
yeah,
wake up the next day and not feel like I have to like fucking wake up for
do
work.
something.
So
Yeah.
I set the day off, and then I kept like putting the day off before it too, so I could just like rest. So I was
Yeah,
like,
get ready for it.
so yeah, so basically from the 3rd to the 6th, I took off, and
Fuck
that
yeah.
rarely happens, but yeah, it's kind of
But
like
it
my
came at a
new.
cost though, no?
It did this time, but
Shit.
yeah, it's always gonna happen. It's just part of business. I mean,
Yeah.
you're never gonna be able to like plan, and everything's gonna go accordingly to what you have planned. I just realized that's like, just scrap that shit. It's not
Oh,
gonna be like
100%.
that ever.
Yeah. You're setting
But
yourself
yeah,
up.
this last couple days I've been pulling like all nighters basically, going home. I mean, so my schedule is I come in at 9.
Yeah.
I usually have like an appointment every day or two, knock those out by 3 o'clock, and then I kind of get to start on the big project that I'm usually working on, which either it's like a full wrap, or in this case it was a full PPF of that G wagon I was doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, but all this kind of happened because I got behind with one job right when I came back from vacation, which I talked about it last time, that print job, and
Mhm.
it's kind of just correlated like since then. So, but yeah, I had to pull, came in at 9, work till around 6, go home, nap for an hour or two, have some dinner, and then come back and like be here till like 5, 3 a.m. in the morning. Go home, sleep another like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then come back at 9 again. So
Fuck.
did that for like 3 days straight this time. So
Yo.
yeah, usually like that happens like once, like, oh man, like this is just like the very end of the project, like it's gonna
Yeah.
go tomorrow and let's just knock it out, and I'll do that and I'll be fine. But this time, fuck, yeah, it's been like today I came in and I'm just like, yeah, this one's fucking me up. I gotta take a little nappy. So yeah, but luckily, like I said, it's the part about like being your own business owner. Like you plan around this
Yeah.
shit. Like I can.
That's true. You could have came to work tomorrow, but that would have been, that would have defeated the purpose of taking that time off.
Yep. And then also like most places you can't just go home and take a nap whenever you want, or
That's facts.
go out to eat, or whatever. I mean, so
Yeah.
there's the flexibility there, even though it does sound like shit to people. But now I'm able to take a 4-day weekend, and if I really wanted to, I could take a month off in 3 months. Because I'm
Because you
like
don't have anything.
I'm like 2 months out right now, but I can plan accordingly, and I can work around my schedule. So there's pros and cons, but I don't know. Sometimes it's like I do like being in this like little like pace, or like it's like rush, hurry up. Like
Got you. Maybe that's. So I had like a job interview recently, but they sent me an application. Not even an application. It was like a test. It was 120 questions, and their
Okay.
goal was to basically understand my strengths and weaknesses, essentially.
Huh.
But then they would give you your strength and tell you. I guess one of mine was working under pressure, which I was like, what the fuck? So I guess I thrive in places where you like chaos. But I was like, fuck, maybe that's what Edgar,
Yeah, bro, I love it.
likes and actually does. Like he live in like that shit where you're under, different pressures, time pressures, maybe
Yeah.
just you yourself, pressure. So yeah, and maybe that's like you said, that's how you work best, because you're even saying that like if the person's fucking here waiting for you, you're just like, yo, let
Oh
me get
yeah.
this shit the fuck out of here. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually when I have people like here hanging out or something, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just like, I'll put my head down and just work just to get the job done quicker. But yeah, I read this thing. I mean, I can never quote these things. I always, because I listen to so much like podcasts,
Yeah.
and
No,
listening
just
to it is way different than you trying to like fucking memorize it. And
like yeah, regurgitate
but
it a different
basically, it
way.
was like in situations like I work myself out of situations. Not really put myself into situations in a way. Basically, what that means is like I guess I'll do something, and because I know I can get myself out of it, versus then put myself there. And that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to like make
Yeah,
it make
you're trying
sense
to
for
like
people,
digest it. No, I get you.
but yeah, I mean, I'll come back to it if it comes back. But
Yeah, basically you just like working in
yeah, I'm
crazy
more a
ass
person that
shifts.
just kind of like figures it out as I go. But yeah, with work, definitely there's a little bit more of a. I always know I'm gonna get the job done regardless, so I kind of like I do slack off at the beginning of it maybe for a little more than I should,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always because I know
Yeah,
regardless I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
get it
do it.
done.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
I'll pull some shit like this, but I know I'll meet the deadlines, and I'm sure, and I know it's gonna be like 100% good, and people will be satisfied with it. So, I mean, it's always been like that. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
kind of a
no, that's
weird way
good.
to work. I mean, it's probably not for everyone for sure, but
Yeah, you basically just hold yourself to like a pretty high standard, because it's not only like the time crunch stuff, like you just said, it's also is the quality also still there. So
yeah, you have to. The quality is like for me, and that's probably why I
that's
spend
it.
so much time, honestly, because a lot of these things they probably shouldn't take that long, but I make it take long because I'm taking way more time than I need to just to make it
Yeah, you're
perfect
like an artist.
the
You're
first
like
time. Yeah,
making sure that shit's there.
yeah. Most places would just knock stuff out, and then they're like, if it comes back around, if they catch it, then we'll fix it. But it's like, no, most of the time, if they catch it, they're not coming back,
Yeah,
or you're fixing it, but now you're wasting time
yeah, that's your
doing some shit
reputation.
again. So,
No, that's
um,
honestly, I really like those principles. I feel like everyone can benefit from whatever the fuck you're doing. Just you know, if you're gonna do something, yeah, just
yeah,
make sure your end product is good. Even if you do, like Edgar said, maybe I don't want to say slack off, but you're a little slower at the start.
yeah,
Yeah, just making sure that end result is always consistent.
hmm
That's key right there. That's
yeah.
facts.
And then most of the time, most of my customers, since they're all kind of just referrals or they're like returning customers, they're all
Yeah.
like super like lenient with me. They're like, take your time. Like the guy with that G wagon, he was just like, dude, I just want it done right, no rush. But at the same time, like I got stuff, you know, other
Yeah.
stuff too.
Other
So,
shit.
um, but yeah, I mean, regardless, like I still obviously really appreciate having that, being in that situation, because I can take my time and just do it right and feel good about it. So
Yeah, it's got you this far, bro. Shit. So
yeah,
keep it
man,
up, man.
it's been a couple years now. I think it's going for, did we say 6 years? Well, since 19 of November. So
So we're about to be 2025 November. So 6 years technically.
yeah, technically
Like
full
like
six.
owning this,
Being here,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's facts, because you started a little before that.
yeah, kind of cool, I guess.
Nah, that's amazing, bro. Shit. Do you did you I don't think you did. Did you celebrate your like 5 year anniversary? Like you do anything? Open a little wine bottle or some shit?
I'm sure we just like I feel like back then,
That's
like
big though.
we
I
would
ain't
always just
gonna
kind of like celebrate, but we were always going out. So we're like, oh, this is for for fucking being in business for 1 year. This is for you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
for
yeah.
Alex meeting quota. I don't know. So
There
we
we
would
go.
always just come up with dumb shit back then. So, but no, I
Yeah.
haven't done anything like that recently.
Nah, that's cool. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be, obviously fucking getting shit faced, but
No,
buy
exactly. Yeah.
yourself a little fucking, I don't know, a little,
That's the thing, bro. Like I feel like I
yeah.
treat myself
You got
like,
what you want, so
yeah, that's one thing I've always told myself. As long as I can like buy what I want realistically, like to my,
yeah.
what I can afford, I'm more than content. So that's like my little
Okay.
reward. Because like
What?
right now, if I wanted to buy like a new gadget, like a new fucking lens for the camera, or I'm in a spot where I can buy that, and to me, that's like more than rewarding. So that's like
Okay.
my reward in a way, even though I don't buy it, but knowing that I have that
Got
capability,
you. Yeah, the purchasing power.
to me, that's
Okay.
like I feel good that I can.
How do you spoil yourself? Because obviously I know like the business is the majority of like your interest in what you spend your money on. I know that if you have extra money and
Oh yeah, just goes
it goes back to the
into it.
business basically. But let's say if you had to treat yourself as a person, what are you gonna do? Like what's where like like what do you like doing? Like what like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like last night, I just you know, I just literally I was on my phone, couldn't sleep like at 5 in the morning, so I'm just like, I just bought like some clothes, like
Hell
you
yeah.
know, spent like
Online
100,
shopping.
$500. But that's the thing, like I don't buy
Sheesh.
clothes like a lot,
No,
so
no, yeah,
when I
yeah.
buy it's like I'll buy a bunch,
For
not even
like,
a bunch. It was only like fucking like 3 pants, and it was more like workout clothes, but just because
oh
I
shit. All right.
not to work out, but just because I low
No, no,
comfier
no,
to
yeah,
work
yeah,
in.
yeah, 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 yeah. 100%.
But all
Okay.
that shit's expensive now, bro.
Bro, it's fucking
These
nasty,
are like some
bro.
cargo, like I don't
Would,
even call them.
would you buy Gymshark?
No, but they're Edge. It's
I don't think I've heard that one before.
how
Maybe my girlfriend
how
has some of
to
that shit.
Beast, the YouTuber. It's
Oh,
his
his
clothing
brand.
brand, yeah.
All right.
So it's like the kind of the leggings, kind of. I don't know, you call them leggings. They're not sweats either, but they're more like a stretchy material.
Okay.
They're workout kind of clothes, but similar to that. But yeah, dude, I remember that back then they used to be like $30, I swear, for them, like stuff like that, and now they're like $70.
No, shit's ridiculous,
Shirts are like
bro.
fucking 50.
Oh
Um,
my god.
and it's like, goddamn, what happened to the $20 shirts? Like, I mean, I guess it's higher end materials like he's coming out with now at least, but I feel like anywhere you go now, it's just everything's just expensive as shit.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, if you specifically want like a specific brand or something specific, you're most likely gonna have to like pay the price, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
With me, thankfully, I kind of like I have some brands I like, or at least like an idea,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not like, oh, I'm looking for pants or shoes or anything. Like usually I go to like shit, to put people on where I go, like Slam Jam. It's an Italian like website.
Mm.
But essentially, I go through there. Only discount shit though. I'm paying full price for shit.
So they probably got expensive shit on there, but yeah,
Yeah,
discounts probably where to go.
60-70% off. Fucking yeah. And then let's say it's you spend 200, it's free shipping. Like I try to basically maximize my my dollar and try to
No, I get that.
get it there. But obviously sometimes it doesn't work. Or like you said, if you want workout shit, they don't sell workout shit.
Yeah,
So
I'm kind of at a point now where I'm like, I get it. Like I charge what I charge, man. I don't.
you get business.
Yeah, and I'm like, so before I was always like a person that was like, where's the fucking promo code? I swear I seen a promo code for this guy. Like, let me find it. And I'm like, you know what? He fucking worked hard for his money. Like, I work hard for my money. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll just pay for whatever it is. But yeah, but yeah, it just depends where you want to buy stuff. But
Exactly.
even then, yeah, I don't really buy clothes as much as I used to. I need to get rid of a bunch of shit actually.
Why does it? You don't fuck with it anymore? It doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit. Everything fucking shrinks.
I was about to say you just getting strong, fool.
Shit, yeah, right.
Come on, man.
I fucking, if anything, I need to hit the gym that I haven't hit for a couple years now. But no, I just have a lot of shit that I just like buy and just never wear, or it just like shrinks weirdly, and I just fucking never wear it again. There's shirts that I've only worn like once, and they've been washed and they're fucked.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I'm really picky with like my sizing, so like I should probably be buying like large shirts and then having them fucking shrink so they fit me well. But the thing is, I don't want to wear a fucking large. I want to wear the shirt brand new, like iron. You know, it's fucking brand new.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking have to wash it and then wear it. Like, so I usually buy stuff that fits me perfect to begin with.
Gotcha.
And then when I wash it, it's fucking so.
Got it.
So I have a bunch of stuff like that. So
No, I get you.
I need to make some room.
Yeah, I'm actually one of those. Well, I thought it was normal. I know you just know it's normal. Like you buy something, you fucking iron it, whatever, put that bitch on, right? Pop the tag off. Dude, my girlfriend does not do that shit. She washes the clothes before she puts it on.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess it kind of makes sense, but
yeah, they do have kind of like a weird smell.
It does, but dude, popping off the tag. But to me,
that's like a new shirt, man. That's
exactly.
Like a new shirt
popping off the tag is a nice feeling, bro.
Yeah.
But okay. All right, man. It's one you'll say. Okay, well there you go.
But yeah, I guess that's one of them. Honestly, a lot of it's with my business, bro. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, let me just take the business.
It is
else,
like even if it is count for the business, but it's making my life easier.
Yeah.
So to me, I kind of enjoy like that whole fucking pressure washer setup I bought. Yeah. I mean, that was just like, I don't have to have it. I have plenty of it. I have two of them that already work, but at the same time, I was kind of buying it to prevent one failing on me and then being stranded.
Yeah, preventative.
But at the same time, just like this thing's just like I've always wanted one of these, and it's gonna make my life easier. So, but yeah, usually it comes back to the business. I always end up buying something.
There you go.
Yeah, or I mean, I guess for me personally, I guess it'd be like trips, maybe like just going on a trip. And
I love that shit. That's definitely mine now as well.
Yeah,
experiences. Damn. All right, bro. Shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking my parents on this little short trip with us. But the only thing that's stopping me is my my fucking dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
So
hey, worst case scenario, I got you, bro. I don't got shit, like I got you.
that's tough, bro. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I can't even like have people just go in the morning and then like go at night. Because I'm like, the dogs have to go out during the day too. So I'm gonna tell Ale, I'm like, maybe I should like obviously see if one of my nieces or nephews is available. But like literally, you almost have to
Like house watch almost.
yeah, dog sit. That's what they call it.
Yeah,
So now I know why they do that. Because I always like, why the fuck people pay to have a dog sitter? But it
that,
makes sense. Like
yeah.
someone's at the house all day, and then if the dog rings the bell to go outside, here you go take a piss, shit, whatever you need. Um,
No,
but
that'd be cool
yeah,
if you could pull that off. I ain't gonna lie,
yeah, I just been wanting to take my parents on a trip.
dude. That sounds
Just
dope,
because
bro.
I'm like the last time I've taken a trip with my parents. I mean, they're
Ooh,
getting older, right? And it's just like we
yeah,
never know when our day's coming. I could,
yeah,
God forbid, anything happens, right? But
yep,
I can go before them,
yep.
and it's like the last memory that I want them to have or me to have is like we
We
never
never
went out.
exactly. We didn't do shit.
So, but it was probably since I was like maybe 8, 10.
Damn,
We went
bro.
to maybe 12 actually. We went to California. I think that was like the last time, like
Nah, you passed, dude. What
as
the
a
hell?
family. Maybe a light actually. 15. When I turned 15,
Still,
we went to
bro.
Vegas.
That's like half your life right there.
Yeah. When was the last time you went on a family trip?
Well, Louisiana
Louisiana.
with
But before that, it's been a minute. Maybe
yeah, it
Mexico
was.
trips. Probably before that.
Well, I went to Mexico 8 years
Oh, niggas,
ago, but
Cali.
but it was literally with my dad though. But yeah, sometimes. But to be fair, when we go to California, we go to see other family,
It doesn't
and
feel like.
usually they're with the adults, and then the
Mm,
kids we leave, we do our own shit. So
yeah.
yeah, but not
Not really. Yeah.
yeah, like where we're going out of
Louisiana is
breakfast,
probably the most where it's
100%,
just like you guys only. That's
exactly.
kind of what I want to have. I mean, I wish my brothers and everybody can tag along too. But this is really short notice because I mean it's
Yeah, yeah,
only
yeah.
like 3 weeks away.
No, honestly,
But
yeah, I would. I hope you could do that shit. That'd
I
be
really
dope.
hope so. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna surprise them. Like, hey, you guys don't got shit going on really. So don't worry, the dog's taken care of. Let's pack your bag.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, bro, for sure. And yeah, let me know if you need help with the dog or something, bro. I got you as well.
Yeah, no, I
Or
appreciate
dogs,
that, man.
plural.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that first and see if I can for
Yeah.
sure get that resolved if I can. And
Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll make this work. That'd be dope.
yeah, man, I encourage more people to do that.
Oh,
Obviously
fuck yeah.
plan for it. Obviously, I'm not
Yeah.
expecting everybody to just surprise their parents with trips, but I feel like it should be done more. Like instead of
Yeah.
planning something else that you might spend money and never like get your return
On
on it.
shit, basically.
Yeah, just maybe plan a trip with your family and or
Oh,
siblings or
yeah.
something. Because yeah,
Yep.
man, life's short. You never know when the fuck your day might come or anybody's. It could be the whole world can end.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's the
Fuck
best
it.
return on investment, bro.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I want to do that. So yeah, that's coming up here at the end of the
Good
month.
shit, bro. No, good luck to you. And yeah, hopefully you get that figured out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Keep you guys updated.
Sheesh. All right, bro. No, that's exciting as hell.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool just to take them to like somewhere
They've
different.
never been.
I'm gonna take them there regardless, even if it's not this trip. But I want to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
them
yeah. You
like
want to plan
to
on?
like Hawaii or like Florida or somewhere. Honestly, Hawaii I think would be cool for them because I don't think they've ever been like an island before.
Nah, yes, yeah. I feel like that'd be dope.
Um,
I feel like Puerto Rico would be cool just because they speak Spanish and
yeah,
then
that's
maybe
what I
they
was
could
thinking.
commingle with the people. But dude, Hawaii, I feel like that's like the place. Like usually, like
Yeah,
you say, oh, you going to Hawaii? Like, oh fuck.
because this trip we're going on, I mean, I don't even think I'm gonna get a rental car. I just like drop me off the bitch. I'm fucking staying at the resort the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Just relax.
we're doing it just to relax, just to
Yeah,
before my girl, starts her new job.
nice. Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty much gonna be the last trip we take this year. So, but yeah, I just figured it'd be cool. Puerto Rico was one of the spots because I'm like, dude,
Mhm.
if we would have went to like that resort we were at with my parents, oh, they would have been chilling. There's so much that
Uh,
they could have done there by themselves and just been able to
yeah,
handle
yeah,
it by
yeah.
themselves, speak their language and everything. But maybe next year, go
Yeah,
back to
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. Next year for that.
But yeah, enjoy the friends and family and shit people you have around you, man. It's
No, it's a great lesson, bro.
yeah,
Because yeah, sometimes we even say it, we know we should do it, but there are times where just dude, time fucking passes by so fast that you just kind of you lose track of time, and then you're like, oh, holy shit.
hmm
So that's kind of something that's even happened to me. I was kind of like, I got back from the trip. It's been a minute, I haven't really seen anybody. Was kind of like more focused. Yeah, let's go out, let's go out. But then I was like, fuck, dude, I still gotta like hang out more with my family and stuff. So
yeah,
yesterday I just went over to the house and I noticed that my dad, he was there earlier or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, it's Tuesday. Megaplex has fucking like movies for $5. I'm like, y'all trying to go? My dad said, nah, I'll fall asleep in that bitch.
Uh,
But, my little sister was
took the
down.
sister.
Yeah, so
So,
we want to go see a movie. It was zombies, so I ain't gonna lie, I was a little hesitant because
mm,
she's about to be 15.
I'm sure she's seen some
Yeah, that's what
shit
I'm
already.
saying. But I'm like, fuck, it's back in the day, I don't know. It's maybe just realizing that she's growing up, which kind of fucks me up as well. Because back in the day, it's like, oh, don't show her any fucking scary stuff. She's gonna have bad dreams, and
Mm,
that's a whole shit show, right? But now it's kind of like, oh no, I've watched a few. Like I go to Lagoon on the big rides now and shit,
mm.
and it crushes my soul a little bit because I'm like, fuck, like
Yeah, 15. She's getting up there, bro. She's
yeah,
probably driving next year.
basically, yeah, you could get your permit fucking like in a month, or yeah,
Oh,
just
for real already?
the driver permit. She
Yeah,
wants to,
15. Yeah.
yeah, she wants to get that already. So I'll probably yeah, I don't know, probably go a parking lot or some shit. So pray
Yeah.
for me.
Shit, you gonna hand her off the Mercedes or what? Shit.
Hey, hey, fuck it. Hey, we're just
Nah,
gonna, we're
you're
just
like,
gonna,
nah, she's got to figure out her own.
we're just gonna have to pray and hopefully, we don't hit a curb or some shit.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's exciting. But like Edgar said, yeah, definitely, yeah, appreciate people because once this is all over and done, well, you can't really take shit to your grave,
Yeah.
But
Well,
I would like to think
yeah.
that if there's afterlife, you're taking the memories with you.
Yeah. I mean, we
Right?
hope so, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we can expect. Damn, man.
Yeah. I think what got me thinking about that was,
Yeah, what happened?
it was just because I'm like, everybody has like it's not procrastination, but everybody has like the right, fuck, like the right,
Right intentions and shit or what?
exactly. I guess the right intentions of like what they want to do. Like everybody, of course, you want to take your parents on a trip and stuff, but obviously there's timing. Like, oh, maybe next year when money's a little better,
Exactly,
or
exactly.
maybe next year. But dude, but fucking before you know it, like
Yeah,
something can happen, or they're just gonna be too old where you can't even do something.
100%,
Same with
bro.
your kids. I mean, if you have your kids and they're like at a 8, 9 year olds, like, but if they're 15 and you're waiting for that Disney trip, they're not going to care about
Yeah.
Disney at 15. That's
Oh
the age
no,
they
yeah,
want to get
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck away from you.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're not even there yet, right? But when we have kids, I mean, there's like a certain age you got to like do certain things with them.
Yes, I
And if
agree
you
with
wait
that.
for that next year or the next year, like you lose out in certain areas.
Yeah, that's happened to me with some things, thankfully. But usually that's what the biggest regrets stem from. It's like
Mm,
you say you're gonna do something, and then years and years pass, and you never get to do it.
yeah.
And then it's like, fuck, I should have just done it. And it's kind of like a silent dream killer because you
Mm,
kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just keep putting shit off, and it'd be cool if you knew, okay, it's not gonna happen
yeah.
because at least you're at peace. But it's like that small little thing, like, oh, I'm still gonna do it, but it's later. So it's like you're lying to yourself, basically,
Yeah.
which is kind of fucked up. But yeah, definitely just Edgar said, maybe you don't have those resources now, but I promise you, if you fucking put like a date, maybe next year,
Yeah.
you could slowly start working your way up, and at least you have
Absolutely.
a target to aim at. Because a lot of people sometimes they're just living in fucking autopilot. Like if you
Yeah.
don't got shit to throw at the wall, like a little dart or something, like you,
Hmm.
you ain't gonna hit shit, yo. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a lot easier to make up excuses than to
that's the easiest thing to do, bro.
do something. Yeah. Yeah. We're amazing at talking ourselves out of shit.
Oh, bro, so good,
If we
bro.
can be at good at everything else like we are at that, shit,
Yeah, and the
we'd be
bad
all
part is
off.
you start justifying it too, like, oh no, I did this other shit, so it's
Yeah.
like I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucked up, but we self-sabotage a lot of the times, like
Hmm.
100%. So that's something to definitely be aware about. Be like, yo, where have I said I need to do something and
Hmm.
I haven't actually done it? That's also how you lose confidence because it's like, well, fuck, I said I was gonna do this, I didn't do it. Then you're not trusting yourself. There's not that confidence in yourself
Yeah.
because you said you were gonna do something, you never fucking did it. So now you feel like, oh, well, now what I say may or may not happen, and
Hmm.
yeah, it's not a good way to live. If you're not gonna do it, just say you're not gonna fucking do it and
Yeah.
and move on. You know, don't be just pulling yourself back and forth.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get hoarded like that.
Oh hell no, hell no. But no, it's 100%, man. I like this actually because I remember last pod we came back. Obviously, we came back from the pod, but it was a little different, more like recapping.
Yeah.
But it's kind of good to be back and actually talking about like roast subjects, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, man, there's so much fucking shit we could learn and still do. I know you really watch a lot of podcasts. Is there one that stands out to you where you're like, yo, I really be learning some shit on this one that you
Hmm.
enjoy?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like that's the thing, dude. I'm just so bad with like taking in information. Like, I feel like my
Uh-huh.
memory's fucking capped out. Like, I just like basically like capture little things, and
Hmm.
then they're saved in my head, but I can never like really
Okay,
think about them or speak them out. They're just
got
like
you,
I engrave them, and if I ever like come back or come across something like that,
got you.
it's like, oh yeah, I heard about
Oh,
that.
I
Like
remember that.
I know that. But somebody asked me like, so what's like your favorite? I'm like, I fucking don't know. But
Gotcha.
probably
I have a guess for you, but I'm gonna see if I'm right.
shit, dude, I can't even think of the name. Man, I was listening to it just like earlier.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
is it Modern Wisdom?
Oh, with that dude, the William, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, just some of the people sometimes. Not, I'm not gonna say all of them for sure, not all of them, but
Yeah.
there are some like recently I was listening to one about basically like a brain
Hmm.
scientist or something like that. And yeah, dude, it's fucking we don't think about our brain because it's one thing we don't really see, but that thing fucking obviously controls
Oh, that's
fucking
just
everything we do.
that's a
So,
CPU for the computer nerds.
but yeah,
Fucking
that
good.
one was probably the most recent one where I like indulged a lot of it from it.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize like a lot of like the shit we do every day, like the amount of sleep we have, if you indulge in drugs, alcohol, like all that
Hmm.
shit that has to do with your brain and long term and shit that we don't really see. And but yeah, that's probably one of them. I mean, obviously Joe Rogan's
Yeah, I was
probably the
about to say
second.
that was my guess because I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, I know you're always like on,
the one I
on
heard
that.
today was like from yeah, this dude from like that was an undercover FBI agent that was working with the mob. That was mostly like just like a whole story. I couldn't really
Yeah,
take
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
away
yeah.
from that one, but
Yeah, you never
he
know.
does have some good people sometimes where you just catch on to some shit. And
No, it's good, bro.
what do you have some?
Um, I guess it just
I mean, you
depends
don't
on the
listen to a whole lot though,
topic.
huh? Maybe like one or two a week you listen to, maybe. Should do it now that I think about it. I listen to like maybe like 10
A day or what?
a week.
Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty good.
But a lot of them are like comedian ones. Like some are just like,
Yeah. Well, I definitely watch like daily wise. It's not really almost a podcast. It's kind of turned into like a, you come in, you learn about what the fuck happened in the markets the day before.
mhm,
Think about, they maybe talk shit on the president because, they're Democrat and they're not really fucking with it, what he's doing right, wrong.
almost daily, right? You
Yeah,
said
that's more like a daily
it's like a
thing.
news kind of thing almost.
Yeah, kind of like more of like a news thing. But podcasts where you're like, oh fuck, like it seems cliche just because I know it's like one of the more popular ones, but it's called Diary of a CEO.
Oh,
He has good people, but I don't watch every fucking episode religiously. It's like, oh, I know who that is. Let me go watch
mm,
that. Because recently I seen like a little thumbnail of like some older lady with him.
mm-hmm.
I was like, that lady looked familiar. So then I click it and I find out it's some lady named Kathy Woods. She's like a how would you basically she does a bunch of research. She also owns a firm, partially owns a firm where they do research into companies and try to figure out what companies are going to 10x like in value.
Oh shit.
So finding opportunities for investors basically. So I was like, oh shit, like
Okay.
I've heard her name like around town and shit like that for the last years, and I was like, this would probably be interesting. So
So some business shit basically. Kind of what
yeah,
you're.
yeah, like more like yeah, that one I guess more of just investing. Honestly, that
Mm,
one's just put your money here, all that. So I guess finance is pretty cool. Gym shit, I honestly don't watch any gym. Like I've never really been into like gym content at all.
yeah.
I guess maybe Bradley Martin for a second, but it was just more because I remember Steve.
Mm-hmm.
It was just dumb shit. Like
Yeah.
I just like dumb
It's
shit.
more comedian shit.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like I don't really give a fuck what you're working out. Like to me, maybe it's ego a little bit, but it's like I go to the gym. I know what the fuck to do. Can I improve and learn and become better? 100%.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily an area where I'm like, oh shit, let me focus here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I could improve my eating, which
Mm.
that's my own issue. But yeah, man, doing that, I definitely had phases in life where I liked different podcasts though. Back when I was at a factory, it was like Gary V, Ty Lopez, even though that fool don't get the best rap. After that, more like philosophy, more like trying to find yourself, is like Ed Milet.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, there's a bunch. Those are just the ones I can recall. But yeah, I feel like just having that attitude where it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, we got to keep learning. There's yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's like something good to do. Um, but yeah, I think those are some of the few that I like. But
Yeah. For some reason, I'm like, I just love listening to people talk. Honestly, I'm more.
mm,
I'd rather have that than honestly music in the background.
Gotcha.
I just can't do music, honestly. I can,
It
but
depends, yeah.
to me, like yesterday was probably last night, I should say, or this morning
Yeah.
was probably like the most music I've listened to, like in probably like the whole month, honestly.
Oh shit.
Just because I had caught up with all the podcasts and I was like tired as shit. I'm like, I need something just something
Yeah.
different. I literally had fucking classic rock playing, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
I was just like something different that's just gonna throw a fucking wild card here and wake me up.
Yeah.
And because yeah, podcasts, there's like some still that I haven't listened to, but usually I have like my routine where I listen like to this one that comes out on Mondays, this one comes out on Wednesdays, and I listen to all of them. But yeah, I'm always kind of just a person that kind of just likes listening and hearing people's stories and
That's good. Are
taking it in.
you? Would you say that you hear the whole thing and like retain? Like, I don't want to say all the information because a lot of it's probably just small talk and dumb shit. But like, are you like, oh yeah, like like, are you basically conscious while you're hearing it, or like, do you get distracted, zone out, and then like 30 minutes pass by?
I'm probably conscious for like 70 of it, 70%.
70%. Okay.
Yeah, 30% would be like if I get
A
a call
call. I
or
get you.
somebody walks in or I just I'm too focused trying to figure something out. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm usually like there for the most part. And if I don't, I'll go back and listen to it. Like if I like accidentally just skip through half of it because
Oh, okay.
somebody was here
So
talking to
it
me.
was interesting. Let's go
Yeah.
back. I get you.
So
I have a big flaw when it comes to listening to people where I need like a little energy, I need a little comedy, I need something, bro.
you can't
Because
just listen to people talk.
like for like 15 minutes, like Dr. Huberman
Mm-hmm.
is really popular. He has his own podcast, all that bullshit. My sister, like, no, it's not my sister. Bella, my girlfriend, really likes listening to him. I don't think she like listens to him like regularly or nothing
Mm-hmm.
like that. But that's one person, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, I know you're smart. I know you're successful. But bro, I zone the fuck out on those. I can't, bro.
Yeah, I feel like if it's one person talking, I can't do that.
No, it
Like
has to be like a
books, because that's
conversation.
why I can't listen to books.
Oh,
But like two people going back and forth and like bringing up a subject and
yeah.
talking about it, I can catch on to that.
Got you.
But yeah, like books, no, I literally won't retain it. It's just like reading it.
Yeah,
I'll
I
read you the
get you.
book, but I won't tell you what the fuck it was about because one year came out the other. And same with listening to it. It's weird. I don't know. Just books just don't.
No, I get you.
And it sucks because there's like so many books I hear people say like, dude, you got to read this book. Like, and I understand that it's probably fucking really good, but I just can't.
No, I get you. Well, books, if it makes you feel any better, this usually good, like 5 good lessons, but they just drag it on, and then they use stories.
Only 5.
No, I'm not even lying, bro. Like they use stories to paint the picture. That's one of the ways to remember stuff, though. So it's like, oh, I don't want to read a fucking story. Well, if you reverse engineer it, they're telling you the story so you can remember the lesson. So like some of the biggest or the best stories, there's a lesson in it. For example, I could bring one up right now and you'd be like, oh shit. Like, I don't know if you remember the Trojan horse one that you were like younger. Basically, I don't even remember if this fucking happened or not, but essentially, they were trying to overtake this fucking fortress. They weren't, budging in. So they basically said, man, this is gonna fucking take months. Let's just fucking, think creatively outside the box. So they ended up fucking creating a wooden horse, a big fucking wooden horse.
Oh, yes.
Outside the gate. They're like, all right,
Fill with people.
fill with people. All the boats fucking dipped, all that shit. And they're like, oh, hell yeah, we won. Oh,
Bring in the
they
horse.
bring it in. Those motherfuckers end up like waiting for a specific time or something.
That's wild.
All the boats came back. When they got back, that's when they got out or something, opened the doors for them. And then everybody rushed in and fucking. So that's basically a lesson, don't accept a gift especially from an enemy. So then there's a bunch of these, or like, I don't remember what their name is. Maybe Icarus or some shit. Like the dude that flew too fucking close to the sun. He had like wings though. He had like wings that someone made him, made out of glue and feathers. He was cruising, he was flying, in the air and all that shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and his dad was like, yo, be careful, fool.
Yeah.
And like, don't fly too high and shit, right?
Planes.
Yeah, exactly, right? I guess his motherfucker flew too high. The sun melted his glue or whatever, and he fucking... And I'm pretty sure this is obviously, fake ass story, but basically the point of the story is to teach you like a lesson.
Yeah.
So usually the best stories, there's like a lesson involved in there, is all I'm saying. So sometimes the book is this fucking fat, but
just for
50, let's say 50, 60%, it's going to be like just stories. So if you could at least get the lesson and skip the story, then you're good. But it's kind of hard to do that.
chat to fucking break it down for me.
Oh, bro, you don't even have to buy books anymore. I swear, bro. When I was reading books last year, I haven't really been. I guess I read every day, but it's like a page. Like, you know, I
Yeah,
really don't
just
count that. Like, I can't. That's more like a practice. But like actually reading a book, like fucking whole book. Yeah, since last year, I think I read like 3, 4. And yeah, man, it was a good ass book. But at the end of the day, I was just like, I want to make sure I'm retaining the information. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, "Yo, I just read this book. It's by this author. Test me on it."
hmm,
And for some reason, this shit already knows all the fucking things inside the book, which is insane.
fucking skim through the whole book
Yeah,
already.
bro, I don't know how the fuck they have this information, or I don't know. But yeah, sure enough, it fucking was telling me the main points and all that. I was using it as a tool to review and remember
Yeah,
more.
yeah, kind of engrave it more in your head
Yeah,
by
but
thinking about it again.
exactly. But it also opened the doorway where I was like, damn, you don't even really gotta really read. You know, you don't have to. You know, it's obviously a good maybe exercise compared to doing other dumb shit.
Yeah.
But you could also explore the option where it's like maybe just having a conversation with chat and be like, hey, I'm interested in this book. What can you tell me about it?
Hmm.
What's the main lesson? You know, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, it might be something. But yeah, I haven't really tried that myself. So you know,
Hmm.
there's just so much shit to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
There is, man. Not enough time in the day. But
Yeah, it's like, geez, man.
I wonder if it's crazy because I hear people sometimes like I have friends that I mean probably including you that
Hmm.
they have a regular 9 to 5, and I always think about like again like I tell people like what I kind of extract from everybody like what they do when they're free time. Because like I feel like if I was in an opportunity again, I'm trying to think like what I would do.
Mm,
But yeah, maybe I would get into like I don't know, maybe reading a book. I guess because I mean, there's only so many times that there's only so like before a week can go by and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna like have to do something. But let's say like I told myself like I can't go back into like spending money like into
hmm.
a business or like you basically just have to work only and then just be at home with family, dogs, kids, whatever it is you have. But I'm trying to figure out what I would fill it in with, and
Yeah, it's hard to say
for
because yeah, your
those,
mind's so different.
yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot
Yeah,
of it honestly would just go to like just spending time with your family or, kids if you have kids, or if you have the time, maybe like what you do, like going on a hike here and there. But like the reading part, I just like never really figured out where I would fit that in. But I guess you'd probably be late at night or something. But
yeah. Honestly, if you want to start reading, the best time would be right before bed for 2 reasons. Number one, for sleep purposes, it's better to not have a screen around you.
hmm.
You know, so that already you're taking yourself out, out of that. And then number two, like,
I feel
yeah, I
like
guess you just sleep.
I feel
I
like you
mean,
forget everything.
yeah, it depends how good the book is too, though. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
bro.
Sometimes you get hooked and like read more.
Yeah, it
Really?
sometimes is like that.
That's crazy. It's like
Yeah,
watching a show almost. Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
another episode. Fuck it.
It's fucking
Another
weird,
chapter.
bro. It's just like your imagination, but some books is fucking ass, bro. It's like you're reading shit, and it's like, what the fuck am I reading
I
right
feel like it
now?
has something to do like the runner's high. Like I haven't ever experienced it, but
Hmm.
there's probably something like that with books where like your imagination, like people love having that opportunity, I guess, to imagine the scenario in their own
Yeah,
way.
it's hard because I know for a fact that if you start reading, you're not gonna be reading fucking Harry Potter books, bro. Right? He's like,
Probably not.
he's like,
I read them all in third grade, bro. Fucking our teacher made us read them.
yeah. That's what I was saying though.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
yeah,
no.
you'd probably be reading some like health shit, and then usually with like self help, those aren't the most interesting books. As in like, oh my god, ha ha ha, or
Let's go another chapter. Yeah,
yeah, it's usually God damn, that's a lot of info. What the fuck? And
yeah, I'm
then
tired. Let's go, Mimi.
yeah, so that's also another
Mm.
thing as well because my girlfriend starting to get into reading, but she's more into like I don't, I don't. It's not science fiction like Star Wars because she don't like that shit either. But it's like doctor stories and shit. It doesn't exist though. It's not real. It's like just
Oh,
like a story and shit. Just shit like that. So
oh, gotcha.
I'm like, I guess it's better than being on your fucking phone.
Yeah.
Maybe getting. I don't know. I'm pretty sure reading does something for you, even if you're not retaining information. Like there's
Hmm.
something going on, mentally where I don't know. You associate. I don't know, images, words, connect them together. Maybe
Yeah.
your comprehension gets better or something. That's probably what it is, reading comprehension.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, it's a yeah,
It's
man.
definitely different for everyone for sure. It's like my girlfriend loves reading, and she'll just like we'll be like on a flight, the airplane's like just
I'm jealous of those people. I ain't gonna lie.
getting ready to taxi or like in the
I
taxi,
noticed
and
that
she's
shit.
just reading,
Nah, hell, no, I can't do that.
and then I'll like be like, hey, look, and she'll just like stop reading and look, and then just go back to reading, and
She's
I'm
like, where I
like,
leave off? He's like, why the fuck do you bother me for that
she
shit?
doesn't even care. That's the thing. I'm like, because I feel like most people like if they were locked in, but she's a person that
Oh,
can just like go back and forth, or I'll be like watching YouTube and she'll just be reading.
no, I can't do that. I
And
can't
I'm
do
like,
that.
oh look this part, and she'll like start laughing and then kind of go back, and I'm like,
That's wild.
but
We have a disease in our head, bro.
nah, yeah,
We fucked up.
my brain's fucking half
Nah,
rotten.
my shit. I'm like a squirrel or a dog. A dog that's seen a squirrel. Like a
Yeah,
squirrel fucking cross the street, get hit by a car. That's
I gotta
me.
be like in a fucking an asylum like room to fucking like retain anything. And even then, I'll probably just be thinking like, why the fuck am I in here? How do I get out?
Gotta get those crazy fucking. I don't even know those white fucking strap fucking shirts.
Yeah,
Just
what the fuck are
read a
those
book.
things called? Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot what they were called, bro. Fucking. I don't know. They do have a name
I was
though.
gonna say a noose, but a fucking noose is the things you fucking hang yourself by.
That's something else.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
See,
it's
that's the
straight jacket.
yes,
There
yes,
we
yes,
go.
yep.
Straight jacket. That's what I was trying to say.
Man, I wish there was like something I could do to fucking like help my memory out. I feel like it's like so foggy in like certain aspects. Like just coming up with words, bro. Like I know the word, but I just can't figure out.
With that, I'm gonna be
I'm like looking through my
honest.
dictionary,
Nah,
like
yeah,
where the
yeah.
fuck is that one right there, and then by then it's like the conversation already passed.
Oh, I get you. Nah,
Yeah,
yeah. You just for that, I feel like it's just that one's kind of more like talking, communicating and shit. Like coming up with shit quickly. That shit is skill, bro. Like,
yeah.
fuck, I don't
I
even
feel
know.
like I'm not. Well, it depends. I'm good at it where I'm
No,
no
yeah,
small knowledgeable with, which is like
yeah,
what everything I
yeah,
do.
yeah,
But
100%. Yeah. So if you're like talking about a brand new concept and trying to like make shit connect, sometimes I try to do that on the pod, and then I'm like, bruh, I literally just fucked that up. Like, why did I open my mouth?
yeah,
So.
that's how I was earlier today. I was like, okay, never mind. I'll just shut the fuck up. I'll come back to it.
Like, let me move on past this shit.
But
No, that's a fact, bro. But no, that's good. Do you ever? I feel like this might help as well because this is something I don't always do it though, so I can't be acting like I'm a fucking saint. But like, if you ever hear a word and you don't know what the word means, are you ever curious and like, what the fuck does that mean? Let me Google that shit real quick.
I
No,
used to do that, but I just
I try to, but
there's some stuff I am
sometimes,
really curious about. But I feel like I always figure it out just by the way they're talking about it, you know?
I get you. Like you know what the context
Yeah.
of the word about, so I
Like
get
he
you.
was being really blink, you know, a fucking word I never even heard before.
Mm.
Like he should have never done that. So I'm like, oh, they're probably saying like he was like a jackass for doing
Like
something
he
like
did
that.
something, yeah, that
So
okay.
obviously it's never like bad words because I'm usually pretty good with all the bad words,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. All bad words?
but
Yeah,
it's
we know all
usually like
those.
you know,
I get you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. You at least know what the concept of the
yeah.
word is because
It's
it
like
matches.
the expression words.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I kind of catch on to
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
But yeah, do you do that quite a bit then? You probably just like
I try to. Sometimes it's like you're reading, you find a word, I'm like, okay, let me Google that quick.
mm,
Fucking 2 lines down, you find another one, and then you find another one. It's like, bro, am I fucking reading this shit or am I fucking, on a reading test, a
I didn't,
vocabulary test right now?
I didn't
Like,
go back to school.
yeah, bro. Honestly, I do regret not paying attention to that shit, but whatever.
I don't even think half the shit. Like sometimes there's words I don't even think you would even have learned them in school.
There was some, but we
Yeah,
wouldn't know. We
there is
wouldn't
that.
know. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. That's fucking insane, bro. But yeah, that was one of my worst subjects, I ain't gonna lie. Reading and history. But I
Mm,
kinda like a little bit of both, a little bit. Math was my best one. I don't know how the fuck. Yeah, math was as long as you knew the formulas, I was chilling.
mm.
But yeah, you don't get that formula, bro, you fucked.
Yeah, if someone could explain it to me well, like right off the bat, like I'm good. But like trying to figure out like some new shit that I've never even done, which luckily like I never have to use any of that shit we learn nowadays.
Yeah, just a pass fucking test.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I wonder what. Obviously, probably like machining, like what you probably went into.
Hmm.
Math is like huge. You got to know a lot of like fraction shit, huh? Stuff like that.
Yeah, but to be honest, a lot of that shit I've used in my real life as well.
Do you?
Yeah, like I actually liked well, I like math, so I like testing myself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do a calculation in my head before I use my calculator. So, for example, if someone says I don't know, some random shit like, "Oh, the fucking apples are, $2 per pound."
Mm-hmm.
What if I get like 17.5? Like, I'll try to come up with that number in my head before I like look it up on the calculator. Or like I'm tipping,
Mm-hmm.
I never use a calculator. I'm pretty sure I probably fucked some tips up though. It's like, oh, the 20%, do that shit in my head, add it,
Mm-hmm.
make the little math equation, boom, good to go. So yeah, obviously I could, make it easier on myself, but I feel like those are, I see it as like a little rep, It's like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll do a little rep real quick. And it's fucking surprising. You actually get pretty good at that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like math, like simple math, at least I'm fairly all right
Yeah.
with.
So I feel like maybe I've tried some of those on the pod, but when you're on the spotlight, it shouldn't work out. You're like fucking like, oh, fucking 35 times 5. Oh, shit.
Yeah. You know what I fuck up all the time is when it comes to like adding up time. Cause I time myself with shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, the hood's gonna take me 30 minutes, door's gonna take me 40. Like I kind of calculate how long I'm gonna be here for, or how much time I need to
Yeah.
put apart to finish this job. Yesterday I overshot it by an hour because I got done like an hour earlier, and I was like, the fuck, where did I fuck up?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I put 20 minutes for every door, so that's that's 80 minutes, so that's an hour 20.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I put like fucking 2 hours. I don't know what it's
Something, yeah.
But I always fuck that up because obviously it's not 1 to 100 and then it starts over. It's 1 to 60 and then it starts over.
Yeah.
I always fuck that one up time, but
No, you're good, bro. You are good, bro. But it kind of just going back to that is like sometimes your attitude and like the I guess the shit you decide to make habits, like it'll yeah, because basically what I'm saying is, let's say I would have never been like, you know what, I don't like, I see a word, fuck, I'm not even interested in looking up that word, fuck it.
Yeah.
Or like the math equation shit. Like I do feel like right now I would be, I don't want to say a different person, but I would lack that skill set. So now I feel more, I guess, confident in my vocabulary because I sometimes do Google words. I'm not going to lie to you. I Google it once. I don't necessarily retain it that one time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've probably Googled the same word 3-4 times. And on the fourth one, finally, it's like, oh, fuck, right?
It engraves in.
Yeah, but it's like the process or that mentality of like, just keep looking it up. Just keep practicing. That'll take you far. It's not maybe the actual action because it's just one action, but the accumulation of that attitude or that mindset that's when you start reaping the benefits. It's not right away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A little compound effect there.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. Sometimes it's weird. Like, you know how some people try to use words just to sound smart?
Yeah.
There's been times where I've used words and my fucking brain just spits it out. Like it wasn't my intention to be like, oh, let me use this fucking word right here, right in
I'm
this
gonna get them with this one.
Oh, this is gonna fucking. Oh, they're gonna be dumbfounded by this shit. Like nah. It just kind of flows out of me sometimes, and I'm like,
that's when you know it's.
Yeah. But it's funny because sometimes I'm like, what the fuck did I? What does that mean? So then I'll Google.
If they ask me what the fuck that means, I'm gonna say like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's actually something I've heard once, and that fucked me up.
Yeah.
I heard if you use a word and someone asks you what the definition of that word is, you don't really know what that word means. It was kind of facts. Like you're using it maybe correctly, but if you can't like explain it in a different way, then you haven't necessarily 100% like learned it.
I learned that word, yeah.
Yeah. So there's like going back to that, like there's some times where I say a word, it sounds nice. I look it up. You know, 8 out of 10 times I use it correctly. But some of the, those 20%, it's like, bro, I was like, you sounding dumb as shit.
I'm sure I use my fucking plenty of words wrong, dude. I don't know. I'm not the best when it comes to like the, what do you call it?
No, yeah, just fucking
all that shit,
vocabulary and shit. Yeah, again, bro, it's kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm just using this as an excuse, but for us it's a little harder because it's technically our second language.
It is. It fucks me up all the time. But regardless, like I said, I'm a fucking mule, bro. I'm just made to fucking work. I'm like, I'm good at that shit, bro. Give me anything like hands-on shit, fuck.
Yeah, you knock it out.
Yeah, but put me like to fucking speak properly and, do shit like that. Nah.
No, I get you, bro. I feel like maybe I'm the opposite. I still, I'll go to the gym. I'll fuck some shit up, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally like to I think it's maybe just going back to that mindset is like,
just want to be better.
I want to like do shit with my mind. So problem solving, maybe communication, which is basically both of those are kind of sales. If you
for you, it's good though because you're using it. So it's like you're doing something that's gonna make you better for what you do
for
daily.
My craft. Yeah, most of my field. So there's that.
For me, I think about it, I'm like, do I need that shit? I could still get by without it. So I just kind of like overpass it, but. In your case, I see 100% why you would want to master that.
Yeah, it's just the student of the game too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's some stuff that I focus on ain't even gonna like. Maybe it'll give me a benefit, but like ain't gonna do life changing things. But it kind of comes down to like that attitude. or your guiding principle. It's like, for me, it's just, I just want to fucking get better, right?
Yeah. Well, it's probably healthy for the brain too. It's like having
Just
a
to
healthy
learn
diet.
shit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keeping new shit going through it and testing it. It's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. So
yeah. Did you go listen to that fucking neural knowledgeologist, or what is it, neurologist?
yeah, yeah, yeah. The neural, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got it.
That was on that shit. Yeah, there's some crazy shit on there.
But I'll have to
It's
check it out. But that fucking dude's pods are usually like 4 hours, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit scares me when I see some
I don't
shit
think
like
they're
that.
that fucking long, dude.
The one
Are
with
they?
Alex Hormozy was 4 hours. I
Oh
started
yeah.
watching that shit and I was like, low key, fuck this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God damn, 4 hours is a commitment.
Yeah, I probably listened to 50% of that one. I was like,
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
was kind of checked out with that one. It was
It's just
because some
fucking
shit's just like
long,
too boring
dude.
too.
Exactly. It's like, let's crack a little, dick joke or something. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's a fact, bro.
Huh.
Fuck, bro. Well, I know that we're talking about mindset and shit. Something interesting that happened to, I guess, me and Bella.
Mm-hmm.
We were coming back from Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the aisle seat. She was in the middle seat, and on the window seat, it was this like older lady. So me, I'm usually the type of dude, put my earphones in, I'm just gonna fucking zone out.
Yeah.
Like whatever. But she actually was talking to Bella for a minute, and at first I was kind of like a part of it a little bit. But yeah, we just start fucking just chatting, bro, right? This older lady. And it's fucking insane. Basically what I'm saying is like you never know who the fuck like knows what or knows who or anything.
Yeah.
We found out this lady is like a chef.
Oh shit.
So, well, number one, fucking Bella's like, having a conversation with her, asking her questions, telling her we had a
taking
fucking
recipes down.
type shit, bro. Like fucking telling, that we went to a cooking class in Italy, showing pictures, like basically kind of like recapping the trip. But then this lady tells us that she actually went to, fuck, where the fuck she go? Yeah, basically kind of where we were at, like Croatia. But to basically feed people.
Oh shit.
I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck? So basically, I guess her company or whatever, flew her out so she can make food for. She does like conferences, so anything like big conferences. Let's say how Vegas has a bunch of shit going on sometimes. She's kind of like part of that and fucking
Some kind of catering kind of thing.
yeah. But she's like the shit. She was like showing us crazy shit, telling us she went to like a Michelin star,
Oh, wow.
fucking
Restaurant.
restaurant. Yeah. I've never been to one, but I guess Michelin star, it actually does come from the tire company, which is funny,
Yeah.
Michelin, but they're their own thing now. It doesn't have to do with tires and food or nothing like that. But I guess if you have a Michelin star, you're considered like super high end, basically.
Yep. You're the top.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean it might not be good because shit,
Yeah, you can always have a little miss there here and
Yeah,
there,
100%.
but
Michelin star, yeah, it's like super impressive. Maybe it's into, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with restaurants like that because sometimes it's like, I don't want to eat out of a fucking bubble. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Give me,
Yeah.
some food or whatever. But she was, going back to that story, just kind of, giving us info. And she's told us, she was like, oh, yeah, I fucking know Gordon Ramsay and shit. And we're like, at first, like,
sure you do.
yeah, exactly.
And me
But then,
too.
yeah, But later we find out, and she was showing us and proved this shit, bro. It was
Oh,
amazing.
shit.
She was
How old was she?
She was like, fuck, bro.
When you say old lady, I'm thinking like 60.
Maybe like older, like 50s.
Oh,
Just
okay,
say 50. So, okay.
You're gonna hurt some people's feelings with that one.
Yeah, my apologies.
It's all right, damn.
Older than me. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, she's definitely like I would consider her old too. But.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you said she was on like a show or some shit, or
I think it's called Hell's Kitchen.
oh shit.
So she was in that shit, bro. And I guess they start with a fuck ton of people, not on the show, but like you apply. Maybe there's like 10,000 people that apply. They reduce it to like 100, I think, when they start the show. She made it to the fucking show and got like 13th place or some shit on that motherfucker. And I was like, what the fuck? But she actually is a really good chef because she was kind of telling us the kind of the point of the show. That show isn't just about cooking. It's like a reality show. So they actually, in that season she was in, the person that got 8th place was some lady that wouldn't shut the fuck up, basically, like some drama queen. And she was like, yo, I got 13th, but she got 8th. And I'm like, the reason she got 8th is because she was just the drama queen starting shit.
putting
Like
on a fucking show for the people.
Exactly. So
That's what the producers wanted. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up in a way.
But at the same time, Gordon Ramsay's the same. Like he is not he's not always just talking shit on people and like putting a fucking bread on your ears and saying a dumb sandwich or whatever the fuck. But yeah, so it's just kind of cool. I don't know, just
Yeah, who
meet
you
a
gonna run
random
into?
fucking lady, bro.
Yeah.
But I thought that was interesting where yeah, we just met it to that lady. But I remember Bella was telling her, "Oh, I fucking hate cooking. I hate cooking. I hate cooking." She basically got to a point where it's like, "Yo, like stop saying that. Like that's kind of more like an attitude thing, right? Like you got to
Yeah.
just fucking go for it." And basically, when I got back, I've made I think 2 meals so far,
Uh-huh.
and I've kind of approached it with like a different attitude. And it's all right, bro. I still hate cleaning though. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know. It's just something that I picked up from a random lady, which had a crazy background, which then I ended up trying to implement into my life. But I was telling Bill about that. I was like, yo, you should, because they exchange like cards and whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess she teaches Zoom classes as well.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, you should like hit that lady up. I feel like she was cool. Like, I feel like just when you come across people like that, like I don't know. Sometimes it feels like,
It's like meant to be. Like
yeah,
the
I don't know.
universe is putting
Maybe
you two
that's just
together.
my mentality though, where it's
Yeah.
like this person in front of me, like we can do something. And sometimes I recognize those, opportunities. Sometimes I don't. But
Yeah.
like even if nothing comes out of them, but like what if you text them again and try to do something, then reply back, whatever, that's you got your answer there. But that what if is,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
I get those
different.
a lot, and people just come here randomly. I mean, I talked
Mhm.
about that guy that I mean, there's bunch of random people, but I was saying about that teacher that taught in Hawaii, and he has a home here, and blah blah blah. But it's just like
Oh
people
yeah.
like that. You're just like, there's something about this person that like, you think the universe is putting you two together for something,
Hmm.
but at the same time, like sometimes it's just you just meet random people. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I know what you mean though. There's
Yeah,
you have like that thought in your head. You're like, should I like what should I extract from this? Like,
exactly. No, it's so yeah, and
yeah,
then I feel like that kind of closed out the whole thing we're kind of we're on, where it's like the mindset and attitude you sometimes present, like that shit. The reason I feel like I say this a lot is because it took me a long time to realize it. Now that I'm like, older, basically around like, I think the time when we started the pod is kind of when I was like finally kind of embracing it and like trying to change a little bit.
hmm
But yeah, man, that shit does a lot. Just if you could change your mindset a little bit.
yeah, dude. Everything you need is in front of you.
Yeah,
It's just a
man.
matter of like grabbing it.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You run
Exactly.
into the right people that you need. You have access for the most part to the things that you need in life. But like I said, everything's kind of just set out in front of you. Just got a matter of you embracing it and
Oh
knowing how to
yeah,
extract it.
1,000%, bro.
But
A
yeah,
1,000%. Something I've also actually been, everyone drives. I think I fucking got stuck in traffic or something, right? As a reaction, I was already like, nice, fuck this bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But then I was thinking, I'm like, I think I just said that out of habit. I'm like, I don't got anywhere to fucking go. Like, what the fuck why am I complaining right now, right?
yeah,
So I guess that one might be a little harder because it's a habit. But
yeah.
it's kind of like going back to, you change your mindset a little bit and like you decide that you're gonna try. Is it
hmm
gonna work out? Maybe, maybe
Yeah.
not. But
Yeah, and usually if you're stuck in traffic, it's because there's a fucking car accident, and at least you gotta be grateful you're not the fucking one in the accident. you know,
yeah, yeah. See, I never thought about it like that, bro. That's a one way.
half the time it is at least.
A
Who
little
knows?
an
Sometimes
accident.
it's a little construction
Yeah, better than the
bullshit,
muss.
but
Yeah, if it's an accident. That's another thing too. The construction shit, bro. I'm not even gonna put this person on blast. So this person, bro, complaining about fucking traffic all the time. Yo, it's traffic, traffic.
yeah,
Fuck apartments. I can never. There's always traffic, fucking streets, and I literally was. I looked at them. I was like, you do realize traffic is just, or construction is part of life. Like we're gonna keep fucking building
yeah,
even when we're dead. Like they're gonna keep doing construction past that. So once you start accepting that construction is just part of like human life, you could just kind of be like, oh,
it is what it is. Yeah,
that's normal. Or like accidents, traffic. It's kind of like, I know we say don't have expectations, but in this way, I guess you could say way, it works the other way, where like you expect,
expect to
you
fucking
know.
be late to work because a car accident or a fucking
Yeah.
construction.
Well, if you didn't want to be late the first time, if it mattered so much to you, then you would have left early, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
Yeah,
if it was so important to you, you would have made sure and, got there earlier. So, and then I ain't gonna lie, like I say all this shit, but I'm not perfect and this is what
no,
I'm working on, you
yeah, we
know?
can all say it. we won't fucking still do what we say. I mean,
Yeah,
everything's always easier said than done, but it's just, at least if you're talking about it, there's a better chance you're actually gonna attempt to
that's good then.
get there. So
Yeah, 100%, bro.
yeah,
100%. So yeah, hopefully some people don't, next time they hear yourself complaining, well, number one, see if there's anything you can do about it, you know.
hmm
And if not, then maybe just switch your mindset or have different expectations, and hopefully that helps a little bit.
yeah. I feel like I'm always a person that always tries to do something about it if there's a
Hmm.
problem, and sometimes you can't do something about it. Sometimes you just gotta like learn it and embrace it. I don't
Yeah,
always a person like, if there's an issue, like figure the fucking issue out and change it, like so it doesn't happen again. But sometimes, like I said,
just
you
part of
can't.
life.
Yeah, it's just part of it. You gotta accept it. Which,
Yeah.
like I said, it's bad because sometimes I'm just like, I spend too much time trying to resolve. It could be a simple issue like with work. Like maybe I'm running into an issue with this, so I'm like, no, I gotta figure this out. I gotta change it. But it's like, no, maybe it's just part of it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, like 100%, bro.
Um,
But you're at least trying, so
yeah.
that's all, bro. You
hmm
just gotta try. If you try, you good. And you're not gonna have perfect fucking days. Like that's it. I feel like there's who the fuck was speaking of podcast, bro? Someone was saying that statistically, 80% of your days, I think it was maybe Alex Hormozy actually. He's basically saying that
eighty
there's three
percent or ass.
well, yeah, basically there's 365 days in a year.
Yeah.
He says that more like people are usually pessimistic, have bad attitudes, like usually if you're going to go to work, a lot of people hate their job. So maybe that's part of it.
hmm
But yeah, 80% of your days, let's say for a fact, like, I don't know, you're just a bad negative person or something. You're going to have 80% of your days are bad. Then actually, I think this is how he was trying to say it. 80% days are going to be like, 10% are going to be really fucking bad days. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then 10% are going to be really good days. You can't really avoid that. That's kind of like, that's just life.
Yeah.
You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have mediocre days. But when those negative days do come up, he was basically saying, just kind of like in your head, be like, oh shit, it's
Mm.
one of those 10% days. So that way it's like, fuck it, we're going to eat shit today.
Yeah, it's gonna happen regardless. It's just accept it and get
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah. Because to also expect not having one fucking bad day in your year is low key kind of like, that's some insane shit, right?
No, yeah, you got something wrong if you're expecting every fucking day to go
Everything go
perfect.
perfect. Like, nah.
No.
So that's why you enter a year or a day. Even in philosophy, that's another thing that just came to my head. It's like, I'm pretty sure it was Marcus Aurelius. Some quote basically was trying to say that, like, oh, just know that like, when you get up today, like you're in bed, assuming you're gonna get up today, that you're gonna fucking run into jealous ass people, fucking conniving motherfuckers, fucking people out here just trying to get like lawsuits out of you. Just basically bad people out there.
Mm.
If you kind of go in like the day
With that
kind of
mentality, yeah.
mentality, it's kind of a bad mentality, I guess, because you kind of
Today's gonna
see
be
the
shit. Yeah. All right, cool. It actually wasn't shit.
well,
Not too
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to try,
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, it is a little better than going into like, today's gonna be fucking perfect, and then
And then
you
you
get stuck
spill
by the
something.
train, and then
You're
yeah,
like,
now you're late
nice.
to work or some shit.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. But yeah, hopefully I didn't fucking slaughter that. But basically it's saying just see the whole year. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. When the bad day arises, oh my God, it's one of those bad days. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You'll have a normal day maybe tomorrow, or maybe even a good day, or later on, or whatever, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow's a new day. Fuck it. Start over.
Exactly. Exactly. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, everybody has good, bad days and everything in
Some people have
between.
really bad days.
Yeah, maybe it's them doing it to themselves too, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like the most miserable people I know do it to themselves.
Mm.
I don't know. Like, do you know anyone miserable where you're just like, yo, that guy is just unfortunate, poor him, or is it more like,
Oh yeah, I can name a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of people that they put themselves in that situation
there
to
you
begin
go,
with. So
there you go. You don't really feel bad for them because it's like, oh, that's just how they are.
yeah,
Like you don't. It doesn't seem like they even want to have a good day. It's like
yeah,
you're doing everything opposite of what you should be doing to have a good day. Complaining is the biggest one. I do that shit a lot. I need to chill out on fucking complaining.
complaining.
Yeah, like why the fuck am I complaining? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, come on, man.
yeah. I used to work with people like that, and I'm like, yeah, we're done. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep going my own way. Like you're
just
fucked in the head.
bitching.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Because some of those people, like, if you're around them so much, that they're like fucking draining, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, well,
God
and usually
damn,
it's they
bro.
got shit going on at the house that's fucking them up. So,
Yeah,
and usually it's usually financial shit or
that makes sense.
relationship stuff. So, I mean, that's
Oh
like the two
heavens,
fucking things, in the world that either it's like, and usually one correlates to the other. So,
that's a fact, actually.
like you're trying to keep the wife happy, so you're spending a fuck ton of money. So now you're broke. So now you're struggling with bills, and you're just fuck everybody else in the world, or
Yeah,
you don't, or vice versa.
yeah. The
So
vice versa, where you don't have enough money for bills, so now your wife thinks you're not a provider and fucking talking shit
yeah,
on you, and yeah, that's not good.
it's literally like the two main things that a lot of like most, at least men, deal with. I'm sure women,
Yeah,
well,
if
not
I'm, yeah, you're right.
women don't deal with it a lot because obviously they're not usually
The provider.
they're not the provider. But
No, you're right. If I'm not mistaken, is the majority of divorces get initiated by women, and then on top of that, I think it's 80% of like divorces. I'm not saying this is the main cause, but it's the one that causes it,
mm,
which is financial issues. So financial issues turns into stress. Stress turns into, I don't know, arguing turns into fuck, maybe even a little domestic altercation. It just basically,
yeah,
that's how it starts, and it just transpires into,
divorce.
yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, it just keeps going downhill. But
yeah. It's just
yeah, man, it's fucked out
that's
here.
where communication comes into place.
There you go.
But
That's key with anything. Well, any relationship, any, yeah.
yeah, relationship, business relationships,
Yeah, any sort of relationship, not just intimate, like your fucking
communication,
family.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, just people just want to make sure that they're heard, and then on the same page. Once you're on the same page, like
yeah. As long as
you
everyone's on
know,
the same page, everything's gonna go smooth.
yeah. So sometimes it's good to give too much information. Sometimes it could be annoying.
Like, hey man, I
Like,
can't
Edgar, you
finish a job, bro.
fuck.
I've been on the toilet, bro, for the last like 3 hours,
I'm
man.
stuck on the shitter right now as we
I
speak.
just, yeah, man. Yeah,
Something
they'll be
like that.
understanding.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
dude, take your day off. Don't worry about it. I don't need my shit till next month. Nah, I
Yeah.
know what you mean though.
No, yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. But yeah, just I don't know. That's I guess was on the mind today. Just a little mindset, a little attitude, a little like avoid negative, soul sucking people, which we all have them in our lives. Unfortunately, some yeah, we all. I feel like a lot of people have family members like that.
Yeah, or at least
At least one of them.
if not, we know of someone that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, I thought about like 2-3 people, but I don't think they hear the pod anyways. Like I feel like those people aren't even the people to be seeking out knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
they don't have that correct attitude. So at least if y'all
they're
are
closed
trying
off.
to learn and shit, exactly, they're closed off. So at least if y'all like here trying to like, I don't know, just become a better person. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't. Don't worry about it because you could always get better, but you're not in that trap,
Yeah.
thankfully. But yeah, man, that's I don't know. That's kind of some stuff I had in my mind. Anything else we need to cover, or anything else you want to add to that, bro?
um, no, man. I think that's it for me. Yeah, I'm kind of like checked out for the week now. So
Nah, shout out, bro. Hopefully you enjoy your time, and yeah, we'll have
yeah,
obviously I'll keep seeing you, but we'll have a conversation next week and
oh for sure, a little
kind of
recap.
exactly recap, see how you feel. If that, I know you just came back from vacay like maybe a month ago, but then you got thrown into some more bullshit, so maybe that
Yeah,
reset that. I don't know.
yeah. Hopefully this is a reset, and then hopefully I don't fuck it up before the next vacay. And if not that vacay, will be the
Yeah,
next
yeah, that
reset.
would be the real one.
Yeah,
So
after that one I'm fucked. 'Cause I don't got nothing until like the
shit.
fall. So
Nah, yeah, yeah. We'll have to do a little, I don't know, fucking hiking trip at least or something. But
something. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. We'll keep you guys
that's it.
updated on
What the fuck happened?
what happens. But yeah, that's it for me, man. For this powder.
Alrighty. Likewise, well, like Edgar said, that has been episode 119. Shit, man.
We're coming
So
up on that 120, man.
fuck, that's insane, bro. And then we do apologize. I think we did have a guest. I think 9 episodes ago, life did get a little crazy. I knew our goal was like 2 every 10.
Yeah.
We kind of fucked that one up on this one, but we'll just clear the whatever the 110s,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll just start fresh on the 20s. Because I think JJ's was 101, and then Jeff's was 110. So that's technically like that first one.
Within like 10.
Yeah, the second one, yeah, we fucked up on this one, but we did have a lot of shit going on, so we do apologize. But yeah,
Yeah.
just just be on the lookout for some
For some
stuff.
guests, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So
Yeah, we gotta do some polls. Because I'm actually curious to see
send them,
what
bro.
people are gonna like be interested in,
Topic wise.
yeah, like would you like us to get people that are in businesses? Because I feel like that's kind of what we not businesses, but like
I get you.
that we kind of brought in.
Self-employed, like
Or do
have
you guys just
something
want to see like just random people that we can have
interesting backgrounds, maybe can learn from
yeah.
someone. Yeah, maybe a mix.
Because I don't know, me as a business owner, like I'm thinking, and the pod being like
Uh,
growth, I'm thinking of like business owners and stuff, but it doesn't have to be like that. You know, we could always just bring in someone that's just
yeah, well, I don't think the majority. I know there's some, but I don't think the majority
mhm,
are business owners though.
no,
But there is. I personally find it business interesting anyway though. So I
yeah,
would assume maybe a mix.
yeah, I would
You
assume
know what I'm
too.
saying? But we could definitely have polls. So you obviously have access to that shit too though. So
Yeah,
yeah, feel free to
put something on there.
throw anything in there. But alrighty.
Okay,
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the pod. We appreciate you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your summer. Don't get into any trouble. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
yeah, peace.
All right.